Ain't it fun living in the real world?
Hey guys, Miss Edwards here. In today's tap video, we will be doing brushes, shuffles, and flaps. All right, so let's start with brushes. Back up so you guys can see me. So we've talked about how there are two different taps on the bottom of the shoe. There's the ball tap and the heel tap. And in some tap dance steps, we might use one tap, the ball or the heel, and in other moves, we might use both. For the brush, we're just going to be using our ball tap. Remind yourself of where the ball of your foot is, and let's begin. So a brush can go any direction you want. It can go forward, it can go backwards, it can go to the side. We're just going to start with one to the front for now. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick up your right foot, and you are going to brush your ball tap forward. And if you notice, it kind of sounds like a swoosh sound. So it doesn't have a really sharp, loud sound. It's more like a swoosh. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and brush. So that's a brush forward, okay? And then you have a brush back. So where are we going? Backwards. Take that foot in front of you. We're gonna brush it back in 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. So those are brushes. You could also brush to the side. Let's turn our knee out. Same thing, don't use your heel tap, just your ball tap. Brush to the side, 5, 6, 7 to the right. There you go. And we're gonna put it down there. So those are brushes. Now, let's talk about shuffles. A shuffle consists of two brushes, a brush forward and a brush back. So a shuffle looks like this. Let me show you to the side. Notice that my heel did not go on the floor at all. So we're going to practice some shuffles. Try it with me now. Pick up your foot, right foot up. We're going to brush it forward, 5, 6, 7, 8. Brush it back, 6, 7, 8. Brush it forward, 6, 7, 8. Brush it back, 6, 7, 8. Let's try to do 4 brushes without stopping. So we're gonna go forward, back, forward, back, forward, back to that tempo. Here we go, right foot only, 5, 6, ball tap, go. Great job, let's try it on the left foot. 5, 6, 7, and awesome, those are brushes. Forward and back. And together they make a shuffle. Now, there's a tap rule I like to use that kind of helps me to remember how many sounds should happen in certain moves. If a move follows the tap rule, then that means that however many syllables are in the word, so for instance, brush, how many syllables do you hear? How many sounds? Brush, let's clap it out. Brush, brush. One sound, right? And if you notice when you do a brush, it's one sound. Well, with a shuffle, how many sounds do you think we'll hear from our feet? Let's clap it out. Shuffle. How many sounds? 2. You got it. So a shuffle sounds like this. Now there are definitely some tap moves that do not follow that rule. They don't follow the syllable rule, and we'll get to those later. Those are a little bit more complicated. But for our basic easy steps, that's a good way to remember. So something like a step, going back to our old video, step, one sound. Step, one sound. What about a stomp? Stomp, one, one. What about a stamp? Stamp, one sound as well. Let's get back to shuffles. We're gonna do 4 shuffles on the right and 4 shuffles on the left. 5, 6, shuffle, here we go. Put the foot down, and let's try the left side. 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice job. And put your feet down. So we've covered brushes, we've covered shuffles. Now let's get to flap. Flap is kind of a funny one because it's actually spelled F-L-A-P. So you would think that we would pronounce it flap. How many syllables in flap? Flap. One syllable. Here's why we don't pronounce it that way. A flap looks like this. How many sounds did you guys hear? Did you hear one sound? Two sounds. So if we pronounce it flap, we have two sounds. So from now on, let's call it that. Here's what a flap is. A flap is a brush forward. We know that. We've already practiced. And a step. Hey, we've already practiced that too. A step is when you put your ball of your foot down. And you're going to keep it really close to the other foot. So again, it looks like this. Let's try it. Nice and slow. We're going to do brush and step on the right side. 5, 6, 7, and brush, step. Let's do it again. Same thing. 5, 6, 7, and brush, step. So at no point did I use my heels for that move. Let's try it on the left side. Same thing. 5, 6, 7, and brush, step. One more time. 5, 6, 7, and brush, step. Great job. Flap. So now you've learned brush, shuffle, and flap. And we're going to be using those moves in combination with steps, stamps, and stomps in our warm-up video as we move forward throughout the next couple weeks. See you guys soon. Keep practicing.
Ain't it fun? Ain't it fun? Ain't it fun?